Once upon a time, Pluto was considered the last planet of our solar system. But after 2006, it was declared not a planet anymore. Do you know why? According to the rules of the IAU, the International Astronomical Union, a celestial body must satisfy three conditions to qualify as a planet. The first rule is that a planet must be in a nearly spherical shape, and Pluto is indeed spherical. The second rule is that the planet must orbit the Sun, and Pluto also orbits the Sun. The third rule is where Pluto has some difficulty, and this is why Pluto was rejected as a planet. The third rule states that a planet must clear its orbital path, meaning its orbit should be clean without any disturbances. Pluto satisfies the first two rules, but not the third. The reason is that while Pluto orbits the Sun, at certain times it passes through a region behind it called the Kuiper Belt, which is a collection of celestial objects. Because Pluto's orbital path is not clear, the International Astronomical Union rejected Pluto as a planet for this reason. Early scientists believed Pluto was just like the other planets, but as science developed, not only Pluto but also many confusions about planets and space were clarified. Many new things were discovered, and even today, while we know many things about space, there are still things we don't know. So in this video, we are going to look at some interesting facts about space and planets that many people don't know, and that only a few people might be aware of. After watching this video completely, tell me in the comments how many things you already knew and how many you learned after watching the video. Before getting into the video, please give a like and support. Only then will I have a little motivation to upload more space and science-related videos like this. So please like and support. Let's get into the video. Let's start with the Sun, which is called the father of our solar system. Many of us already know that our Sun formed about 4.6 billion years ago. It is now said that the Sun has reached half of its age, meaning it is in the middle stage of its life. After about 5.2 billion years, it is said that our Sun will age and turn into a red giant. You might ask, does the Sun have an age? What are you saying, bro? Yes, the Sun is just like the other stars in our universe. For it to keep glowing continuously, it needs fuel. You should note this carefully. If you light a piece of paper, it burns, right? Similarly, the Sun is not burning like that. It is glowing. The reason the Sun keeps glowing continuously is due to a process called nuclear fusion happening inside it. In this process, the Sun has a very strong gravitational force, which pulls hydrogen together, causing it to collide and fuse into helium. This is not a simple process as you might think. Every second, 600 million tons of hydrogen are converted into 596 million tons of helium, releasing a massive amount of heat and energy. This process is what keeps our Sun continuously glowing. But after approximately 5.2 billion years, the Sun's fuel will run out, the nuclear fusion process will decrease, and the Sun will reach its final stage. At that time, the Sun will turn into a red giant, meaning it will become many times larger than it is now. If that happens, Mercury and Venus will definitely be swallowed, and there is a high chance that Earth could also be swallowed. But all this will happen only after about 5.2 billion years, so no one needs to be afraid thinking about it. Next after the Sun, we look at the Moon. If you ask whether the Moon has a lifespan, unlike the Sun, there is no nuclear fusion happening in the Moon. But the Moon's lifespan depends on the Sun's lifespan. That means when the Sun's lifespan ends, not only the Moon but the entire solar system's lifespan will come to an end. This is something we already know. Just like Earth has a moon, almost all the planets in our solar system have moons, except for Mercury and Venus. These two planets have no moons at all. Apart from these, all other planets in our solar system have at least one moon and even more than 100 moons. If we look at how many moons each planet has, Mercury and Venus have no moons. Earth has one moon. Mars has two moons called Phobos and Deimos. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, has not one or two but a total of 95 moons. Saturn, even though slightly smaller than Jupiter, has even more moons, much more. Saturn has a total of 274 moons. Until last year, it was believed to have 146 moons, but after March 2025, 128 new moons were discovered and officially recognized by the IAU, bringing the total to 274. In the future, this number may increase even more. Uranus has 28 moons, and Neptune, currently the last planet in our solar system, has 16 moons. After talking about all these planets, how can we leave out Pluto? Even though the IAU says Pluto is not a planet, I am a 90s kid, and when I was in school, Pluto was still considered a planet. So even if the IAU abandoned Pluto, I won't. Pluto has a total of 5 moons. After talking about the Sun and the Moon, we should also talk about Earth. In our solar system, all planets are named after Roman and Greek gods except Earth. Do you know why Earth got its name? In Old English and Germanic languages, land or ground was referred to as earth or erd, meaning ground, soil, or land. This name later became Earth in modern English. So the meaning of the name Earth is ground, soil, or a vast landmass. Next, if we go to Mars, we can see a giant there. The largest mountain in our solar system is on Mars. On Earth, the tallest mountain is Mount Everest, which is about 5.5 miles high. But in the entire solar system, the largest mountain is Olympus Mons on Mars, which is about 16 miles high, 3 times taller than Mount Everest. The hottest planet in our solar system is Venus, the second planet from the Sun. You might think that Mercury, being closest to the Sun, should be the hottest planet, but Venus is hotter because of its extremely dense atmosphere. The sunlight that enters cannot escape due to thick clouds, so the heat is trapped inside, making the planet extremely hot. The surface temperature of Venus is about 464 degrees C, which is enough to melt lead into liquid. On the other hand, Mercury has no atmosphere at all. Because of this, even though it is closer to the Sun, it cannot retain heat. That is why Mercury's temperature is slightly lower than Venus, around 430 degrees C. We have all heard the term light year. A light year is the distance that light travels in 1 year. Light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, so in 1 year, it covers an enormous distance. That distance is called 1 light year, which is about 9.4 trillion kilometers. Similarly, the term astronomical unit is used to measure distances between planets in our solar system. 1 astronomical unit is the distance between the Sun and the Earth, which is about 150 million kilometers. Mars is about 1.5 astronomical units from the Sun, and Neptune is about 30 astronomical units away. You all might know about black holes. A black hole has the ability to pull in nearby planets and even stars. And don't think stars are small just because they appear tiny from Earth. Our Sun itself is a star. A black hole is powerful enough to swallow even something like the Sun. There is actually a supermassive black hole at the center of our Milky Way galaxy, called Sagittarius A. It is said that our entire galaxy revolves around this black hole, just like how planets revolve around the Sun. You might wonder whether this could affect Earth or our solar system, but there is no danger. This black hole is about 27 million light-years away, so it has no effect on Earth.
Thanks so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and consider subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to create more content like this. Also, if you want to be notified right away whenever I upload a new video, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.